Well, all right!
And welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world-famous As It Should Be studios.
Yeah.
Crystal Durant.
Hi.
Tommy Von Voigt. Yeah, and we are here today to rank the Ozzy-only Black Sabbath albums. Why are you doing this? The Ozzy? The cross purposes. Born again. Because... Anyway, so, now, because we haven't done an Ozzy video yet, and I didn't want to, I'll be frank, I didn't want to rank the Ozzy albums. Patient number 9, I didn't know. We just decided we would do the Ozzy-era Black Sabbath albums in tribute to the great Ozzy, and that's the way it is. Some things will never change. If you don't like it, make your own video where you... do every Black Sabbath album.
Do it!
All right. But I guess we should probably get started. And Crystal starts.
Hello! Hi, how's it going? Yeah! All right. I really don't have anything to say.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm next.
Okay. We'll be right back after this break.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to read off the rankings because these two are going to have an awful lot to say about everything. And
What?
I don't have that much to say.
I know it's hard to believe.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't have like a 10,000
You
notes on
don't?
these.
Well, Tommy does.
No.
You don't?
I'm just gonna riff a little.
That's a goddamn lie.
Whatever. You do your thing.
All right.
Correct,
So, I enjoy Black Sabbath. Am I a huge fan? No, I'm not. Do I have all the records? Either lead singer? No, I don't. Yeah, so here we go. Okay, and there are only 9 Ozzy albums.
Yes, we included 13.
Yeah.
Which you would, it would be fair if you said, well, that's not an Ozzy-era Black Sabbath album. Screw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we included it.
We included it. And this was homework for me because I'm a Black Sabbath hits fan, like I am with a lot of metal stuff. Don't do deep dives, so this is it. So coming in at number 9, I have 13.
I'm shocked.
That came out in 2013. Yipes. Number 8, I have Volume 4. It came out in 1972.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Coming in at number 7, I have Technical Ecstasy. It came out in 1976. My first thought was, what an odd album title.
It's every bit as odd
Ecstasy.
as the album.
And the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the cover. You could read a lot of things into that cover.
It's very strange. That is like one of the last things I expected from Black Sabbath. In every way. It was very odd.
They were expanding, man.
Yeah,
Going into
other things.
Other
Which,
things.
whatever. Coming in at number 6, I have Never Say Die! Ow! Ah, yeah! It came out in 1978. I remember this in particular because I was in 8th grade, and a lot of the metalhead dudes in my junior high school were all over this record. Wow. They loved it.
And they had the t-shirts.
They had the t-shirts.
They had the comb in the back pocket.
All of it. And I went to see them on that tour, whatever it is, 78, whatever it was around there, with, who did I go with? Wayne Grimm and Ron Cope and a couple of other friends. And, it was weird. I was probably the only black person there. Coming in at number 5, I have Sabotage. Came out in 1975. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all right. Muppet nods all around. Sabotage.
Yeah. Sabotage. Yeah.
Maybe not. Tommy probably doesn't like it.
Maybe not. Coming in at number 4, I have Black Sabbath. That came out in 1970. Black Sabbath. Yeah.
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath.
Featuring the song Black Sabbath.
Featuring the song.
Yeah.
The
On
hit.
Black Sabbath Records.
Black Sabbath records.
By Black Sabbath.
By Black Sabbath.
Yeah, if there was a video from that on MTV, it would say Black Sabbath,
Black Sabbath,
Black
Black
Sabbath.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. Coming in at number 3, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. 1973. Yeah. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Coming in at number 2, I have Master of Reality. I really like that one.
Oh, that one you liked.
Yeah, that one I liked. I can't really explain why.
You know, because it rocks.
Yeah. Like, it was very,
Rockin'.
It was very rockin'. I don't want to say even, but I'll say that it was all, like, you know, up. It was all good. Yeah. I liked it. And then coming in at number 1, my number 1 favorite Black Sabbath album is...
so long!
Paranoid. Yeah, Paranoid. Yeah. Which is the album that I heard the most from hanging out with friends who were into that when I was in junior high. So that was 77, 78, 79.
Which differentiates them from Crystal. They were into that.
They were into that.
She just heard it.
She heard it.
Yeah, I was not into it, but it was kind of like foisted on me because
Right.
all the kids in school were listening to it and talking about it. You go to a party, that's what everybody played while you're at the party. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but it didn't make me mad. I was just like, all right already. And then I didn't listen to it for a very long time. So maybe 10 or 12 years ago, I just like, oh, let me just randomly listen to things. And I listened to it and I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, Paranoid. I get it. Yeah. So I like it. That's my number 1.
Okay. All right.
What time did I clock in?
Okay.
7 minutes, 30
That's
seconds.
not bad.
That's pretty good.
All things considered, that is not bad.
Yeah.
I did not actually consider all things.
Well, I considered most things, and, you know, that's good enough.
That's probably good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got any Black
All right.
Sabbath commercials?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah. That's
But they're
gonna
not
be
about Goonies.
interesting.
But anyway, all right.
Oh.
Well, you know, because Goonies are good. Whatever.
Ozzy, this is our lead scientist. He's going to explain everything about our new phone.
Ozzy, this is the new Samsung Alias 2. See, it has this e-ink technology. It can make sure that the keyboard is the right way up the whole time. See?
That's black magic, man. Believe me, I've seen that before.
No. It's e-ink, and what happens is the keyboard stays the right way the whole time.
That's Samsung voodoo, man.
No, it's not. It's not voodoo at all.
Get
What it
that
is
thing
is-
away from me,
No,
man.
wait, no, it's not. No, it's not at all. What happens? What the?
I think it just soiled my pants.
The Samsung Alias 2 with e-ink. Make yourself amazing.
Oh, wait, we're back.
Yeah, I think we're back. Reluctantly. Reluctantly.
Reluctant.
Okay. All right, well, it's my list.
Let's go. With the old
All
list.
right, and let me pull up my list if I have it here. Let's see.
Give us the list.
Do I have a list?
Give the list.
Oh, shit, here it is. List.
List it.
All right. Okay, so we have 9 albums here, and coming in number 9, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be stunned.
What?
From 2013, I have an album called 13.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Crazy.
don't believe it.
Shocking.
Yeah, you might have expected, Master of Puppets or whatever the fuck it is to be down at the bottom.
Master of Puppets.
But,
That's going to be another video.
Black Sabbath, Ride the Justice for All.
Ride the Justice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Justice for all.
Yeah, but number 13, or album, the album entitled 13, it's kind of like their Saint Anger.
Oh,
No, maybe not that
And
bad.
that it sucks?
Yeah. Well, it was produced by Rick Rubin.
I get it.
There's that. In fact, I probably don't have to say anything else. Well, the thing about really, I'll be honest, this album isn't really that bad. People really, I hear Black Sabbath fans who really rail on this thing and about how terrible it is, and I understand why, and they're not necessarily wrong. Really quick thing, I have to go into dark mode. There we go.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sorry. And I understand why, because what happened here is that clearly Rick Rubin came in and said, all right, guys, we're going to make you a 70s Black Sabbath album. Okay, do you have something that sounds like the song Black Sabbath? Okay, boom. Oh, you have 2 things that sound like that. Great, we'll use both. Okay, where's the NIB? NIB? Great, all right. Okay, what have we rewritten?
Yeah.
That's what happened, but it sounds like Rick Rubin produced it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, it sounds like 70s Black Sabbath, but rewriting the same songs, and has that modern processed version of earthy 70s.
Yeah.
And so I don't hate the record, but that easily puts it, everything I just said easily puts it at the bottom. All right. So there you go.
Understandable.
So, my number 8. You're also going to be shocked and stunned. Technical Ecstasy from
Get the hell out of
1976.
here. I don't believe it.
I mean, this album, this is one of those albums that I didn't grow up hearing. Now, Saul and Caesar, other than 13, all the original ones, Saul and Caesar had all these albums. They were all in the room. They were all there in their milk crate thing that they had full of records. And,
Milk crate shelves.
milk crate shelves that had records, and there was a bong sitting to the next of it, and a turntable on top of the milk crate. And there was black light posters and black lights, and
I can smell this room.
Yeah, it stinks.
I'm telling you. And and I saw every one of these records. I would look at all these covers, and some of them I heard, some of them I didn't. Technical Ecstasy is one that they never played. I now understand why. But the thing is that I always heard from people about how this was the crappy one. And so I went into it expecting it to really suck. And the fact of the matter is, I don't think it's as bad as people say. When the opening track comes in, Backstreet Kids, I'm going, oh, fuck, man, what the people talking about? This sounds great.
Rockin'.
But it very quickly goes into, it kind of goes, rock and roll doctor, and You Won't Change Me. I don't know, there's not really a lot of good stuff on it. There are a few tracks here that I think are pretty good. But overall, it's easily, I would say, the weakest of the original run. So, yeah.
All right.
Which brings us to my number 7, Never Say Die.
Wow,
which is the
could have
follow-up.
seen that coming.
Yeah. I mean, this is the album after Technical Ecstasy, but I think it's a little better.
Yeah.
The title track sounds like a Thin Lizzy song. It sounds like it's a Thin Lizzy song, but nowhere near as good. It kind of sounds like The Boys Are Back in Town. Like a peppier version of The Boys Are Back in Town.
Yeah.
It's okay. Johnny Blade, I hate. Oh my god. He's the meanest guy around this town. God, I hate that fucking song. Oh my god. Junior's Eyes, great. Hard Road, Shockwave. Air Dance is the dark horse fucking awesome song on this album. I love Air Dance. But, yeah. I mean, not a great album, but it's better than Technical Ecstasy. Alright. Coming at number 6, I have Black Sabbath. I have the debut. Now, I was really shocked this ended up as low as it did. Because this is one of those albums that you listen to and you go, oh yeah, God, this is so good. This might even be number 1. Oh. And then you listen to the other ones and it's like, man, I love the first album, but the other ones are just... So this is one of those rankings that isn't because it's here. It's here, just the other ones are here. It's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, do I even need to mention all the songs? Well, here in the U.S. we had Wicked World instead of Evil Woman, which I'm glad. I don't like Evil Woman, so I'm glad to not have that on our version that we grew up with. And Wicked World has the same riff as Wild Child by The Doors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of that going on in this catalog. Going through this, it was like I was noticing so many riffs. Like, oh, either somebody got that from them or they got it from somebody. Like it went in both directions. But coming up next, at number 5, I have Paranoid, which another one that seems oddly low, but I just like the other ones more. I mean, it's the classic among classics. I mean, this is kind of like their Purple Rain. You know what I mean? Their sports. Their
sports.
Their Silk Degrees.
This is their She's So Unusual.
Yes. Their Frampton Comes Alive. Their Kiss Alive.
If you will.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm coming with War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man, for fuck's sake.
Come on.
Electric Funeral, Fairies Wear Boots. Yeah, I mean... Now, talking... The first album and this one, now those are records I was hearing a lot in Saul and Caesar's room. That's for damn sure. And, as far as actually having these records myself, I had like maybe the first 3 or 4. I never had Never Say Die or Technical Ecstasy. I still don't. Like these I have here, like I have these 6. That's what I have. I don't have anything after that.
There ain't no.
Oh no, I have Dio. I have the Dio albums, but as far as Ozzy stuff. Anyway, so coming in number 4, I have Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath from 1973. This is yet another one that I put that on, and the opening track, the title track starts, and I'm just like, oh, this album is going to be number 1 on the list. Oh man! But the fact of the matter is, as great of an album as this is, by far my favorite song is that. In fact, that may be my very favorite Black Sabbath song.
Ever?
Sabbath, yeah. It's just like, it kind of has everything. It has one of the most badass Black Sabbath riffs. I love the melody, and then I love the fact that it kind of goes into the floaty part. On your own. I don't know all the words, but yeah, just it's kind of a really well.
Love lies, yeah. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just it's one of the most well-rounded Black Sabbath songs. I feel like they kind of give you everything that they do in that song.
So, yeah, makes sense.
And it would be impossible to sing. Anyway, National Acrobat. Hot take. A National Acrobat's riff. The riff, the groove, and the overall feel reminds me of Life is Hard Enough Without Goodbyes from the Osmonds' Crazy Horses album from 1972.
What?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, go listen to that. And the Osmonds track came out first, so I don't know.
Well, you know, I feel like a lot more rock bands back then paid a lot of attention to that Osmonds record than they were willing to admit.
I don't know. I'm telling you. I mean, Sabbath did better, but you know, but it also sounds like this riff has slightly snuck its way into the riff from the end of Fade to Black. There's that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You know?
You're right.
But that's the other side of it. That's Sabbath taking from them. But yeah, man, Spiral Architect, Living for Today is like a really cool, catchy tune that actually almost sounds like they were going for a hit single on that they didn't get. But yeah, great Sabbath album. My number 3, Sabotage, which I was not expecting to have go this high, but when I went back through this stuff, and I just thought about how many of the songs I liked versus how many I'm not as into, and how much I love the ones that I love, it was just like, fuck, man. Hole in the Sky? Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. That's like, I don't know if anything rocks as hard as that. It's almost comedic how fucking hard that song rocks. It literally, it almost sounds like somebody lampooning the style of music because it's so extreme in that direction. But yeah, Symptom of the Universe, Megalomania, The Writ, yeah, fuck, yeah. Really underrated album, I think. So my number 2, Volume 4, yeah. This was one that I didn't listen to much growing up, and you know, there weren't really any. I knew the titles because I would stare at the cover in Saul and Caesar's Room, but when I went back and listened to it, I mean, Wheels of Confusion is funny because it's a really great track, but it sounds, I think I mentioned this in a video before, one of my solo videos, it sounds like it comes in when the song is, the performance is in progress. Like they're already in the middle of it, and then the engineer goes, oh,
I forgot to turn this on.
You know, the tape op finally hits record, you know. But it's just this great, sludgy Black Sabbath 1972 track, you know, Tomorrow's Dream, Changes, which I hated. Absolutely hated. I love it more now, but I kind of ended up getting more into it because of the Charles Bradley version. Yeah. The Charles Bradley version is so fucking good that, yeah, it really softened me up on the Sabbath version. But, you know, and of course you have stuff like FX, and this kind of annoys me that how on every Sabbath album, Tony Iommi had to put this thing on there going, look, I'm not just like dumb 3-chord rock guy, I'm a musician. You know, he like, it's almost, it felt like he had to kind of try and prove himself or something. I mean, he is a great musician, but stuff like FX just seems kind of like fat that just didn't need to be there. But yeah, but my favorite track on this album by far is the track that should have been the title track, Snowblind. Absolutely great. But my number one, you might have seen this coming because this is quite often people's number one. But this is the one, now, you said the one you heard most back in the day was Paranoid. The one I heard the most was this. In fact, I think the very first Black Sabbath album I ever heard was this. Master of Reality. Yeah, I mean, I distinctly remember the very first time Saul put that record on and I heard,
Yeah.
and I was just like, whoa, what's that? You know? Yeah. But I mean, song for song, fuck, man. Sweet Leaf, After Forever, Children of the Grave, Lord of this World, Solitude, Into the Void. I mean, you know, it has the little instrumental things that don't necessarily need to be there as well, but that's just par for the course. But yeah, Master of Reality is my favorite.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Metal. All right. No, taking care of Claire's cats out.
Every day, taking care of
Claire's cats. The trash is in this courtyard in the back, so everything is separate, and one of them just says metal across it. So every time I throw away the empty cans of cat food, I'm like metal, and then I throw it in there, and they go clangity clang clang inside.
That's an Instagram photo just waiting to be taken.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to commercial, huh?
I've had some issues with personal assistants, so I got myself this Samson Jack. The last assistant must have had hearing problems. I'll radio shop and get into before. Right. The bloke before him kept very strange hours.
Good morning, Mr. Osborne.
But this new Samson Jack's great. Emails, shopping, this scheduling thingy. It even helps me around the house.
Prepare to turn left.
Oh, this is new.
Samsung Jack, the personal assistant, perfected.
And, I think Tommy has a list, and although I can't read what he wrote, I can see that he wrote a lot, and he's going to have things to say about these albums.
Oh, yeah.
I did, and I do, and I will.
You shall.
So...
Do it.
I'm going to do it. So... I'm going to piss a lot of people off. I don't give a shit. Anyway, yeah. Full disclosure, I don't really care that much about the Ozzy era of Sabbath. I think it's actually kind of overrated. I think the Dio albums wiped the fucking floor with them. I think they just became a better band, a different band. They became an actual proper heavy metal band.
Which he says, in tribute to the great Ozzy Osbourne, R.I.P. But anyway. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm joking.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, in tribute to Ozzy. If you want to pay tribute to Ozzy, let's talk about Bark at the Moon. It's, and actually, I'll even go further to say that. The best thing that ever happened to Ozzy and the rest of the band was for them to go their separate ways, because once they broke up and Sabbath got Dio and Ozzy put together his solo band, they both put out the best music they'd ever fucking done. So, there, I said it. Don't care.
There you go.
My number 9 from 2013, 13. Huge shocker.
I wouldn't have guessed.
3-way tie at the bottom of the list. And I wrote... This album always sounded to me like they were trying really hard to rewrite their first 3 albums. There just isn't anything on here that is memorable for me, though.
And again, I bet you anything it wasn't come from that. Rick Rubin probably instructed them to do that.
Boy, I tell you, if we ever get the opportunity to talk about Rick Rubin on an upcoming episode, I'm going to have some things to say. Anyway,
maybe in like 3 or 4 videos.
Right?
Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That would be great. Dreams could possibly come true. Anyway,
it could happen to you on As It Should Be.
If you hate Rick Rubin.
All right, so my number 8 from 1978, Never Say Die.
You're shocking me so far, dude.
Starts out with a decently strong track, but then just stumbles right down a steep ravine. And from 1976, my number 7 is Technical Ecstasy. Not nearly as bad a record as I always seem to recall it being.
or as people lead you to
or
believe.
as people lead you to believe.
Yeah.
But it definitely comes across as a misstep in their catalog.
Well, it sounds like they're a little lost. Like they really desperately want to do something they've never done before, but they don't know what it is.
No.
And whatever they're doing, they don't know how to do
Or how
that.
to do it.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah.
My number 6 from 1972, I have Volume 4. This record sounds like it was written and recorded through a dense fog of cocaine. It's kind of...
It was!
Yeah. And I wrote, it's kind of okay, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Oh, they're coming for me. They are coming for me in those comments. They've already released the hounds. My number 5 from 1973, Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Sonically, an improvement over Volume 4, and it's more energetic and inspired. They are, however, now beginning to get experimental to the point of becoming confusing, though.
That is, the new stuff starts coming in on Volume 4, but they really
step
start
out
in
on Sabbath
Bloody Sabbath, yeah.
My number 4 from 1975, Sabotage. Even more experimentation, but there is some really fun stuff on here.
The songs are just better on that
They
one.
are.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah. My number 3 from 1971, Master of Reality. I realize that saying one bad thing about this record gets your metalhead card revoked immediately, but I have to be honest. Sweet Leaf is boring. Embryo and Orchid are both kind of filler, and I don't really dig Lord of this World, Solitude, or Into the Void all that much. Also, good lord, does this record sound murky as hell. After Forever and Children of the Grave are amazing, though, like holy shit.
Sweet Leaf is boring.
As fuck. I couldn't give the slightest fuck about that song. Honestly.
He does not love you, Sweet Leaf.
I do not. My number 2 from 1970... Ooh, which could it be? There's 2 choices.
Yeah, oh wow, talk about a cliffhanger.
Oh, that's right, 2 albums in 1 year.
And tune in next week to find out. No. My number 2 is Paranoid. I'm sick of hearing War Pigs. I always kind of thought Paranoid was mid at best. Planet Caravan doesn't do a goddamn thing for me, and I've always thought Iron Man is corny and shitty. This record for me is all about side 2.
So do you like any songs on your number 1?
My number 1 is also from 1970.
Yeah.
The self-titled debut, Black Sabbath. Primitive demonic blues that just works. Not a bad track on this thing.
Wow. Yeah, no, I'm really shocked because I thought the first album would have been low on your ranking.
No. These guys they start getting worse as their discography goes on, as the drugs and the egos just get in the way of everything. And yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. They have a lot of stuff. Yeah, their classic 8-album run with Ozzy in the 70s. There's a lot of crap on there. There's a lot of them can be completely unfocused. Everyone's always, oh my God, how could you do Ozzy Sabbath? Ozzy Sabbath. Ozzy Sabbath is the sound of somebody singing the fucking guitar riff. It sounds amateurish sometimes.
No, dude. Try listening to Iron Man.
That's the best example of this shit. It's so much of their 70s material sounds completely amateurish or just completely fucking druggy and hazy and boring and like recorded too slow. I don't think a lot of this is very good. I don't think they became a good fucking band until they got Ronnie James Dio and turned into an actual heavy metal band, and they put out 2 records with him that blew my goddamn mind when I first heard them.
I like Iron Man.
Good for you.
I actually, as much as I like that album, I don't like Iron Man that much.
I love it.
A lot of people do.
I just think it's like such a... They're sitting around Birmingham. Why would you even think of writing a song about Iron Man? And it's so... I love it.
Well,
I think it's done so well.
Geezer, because he's the one who
did
wrote the lyrics.
Yeah. But like it just plays in if you read the comic books, and I think it's genius. I love it.
I mean, when you say that, them sitting around in Birmingham, England, that kind of brings to mind the fact that I am not looking at this from the perspective of being then, in the moment. I am looking at it now. I am holding this all up against everything that came in its wake. And when I compare it to even later entries in their catalog with different lead singers, it just gets buried. It just gets buried, and it sounds primitive and amateurish and crude to my ears. And
Well,
I can't unhear that.
I'm not
Right.
saying it's not that.
It's a matter of it's a matter of taste, but I think there are a lot of people, like, you've said this to me, where I've commented about certain albums, and said all the things I hated about them, and you would say, those are all the things I love about them. And that's this situation. The people who love those albums for exactly that shit. They love the sludginess, they love the murkiness. You know, it's one of those things that kind of, it adds to the atmosphere of it. It's if you're into that sound and that thing, that's not a negative, you know.
I know, I get that, but I think it should be very obvious that I am not into that. And to be clear, when I say, when they got Dio, they became a heavy metal band. Prior to that, they were a doom band. Sabbath invented doom, and doom begat all sorts of other subgenres, a lot of which I like 100 times more than doom. I don't actually like doom metal at all. So the 70s, the Ozzy-era Sabbath, is them as a doom band, and I don't like doom metal.
Tell me two other doom metal bands.
There was another one that was of the time, Pentagram.
Oh, Pentagram. Okay.
And then there's Cirith Ungol, which is a doom metal band, and then
Who
there's
what was
Cirith Ungol.
Cirith Ungol, yeah.
Cirith Ungol.
Yeah, they were doom. Let's try to think of some other doom.
And
bands.
these were back then 70s bands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't know about that. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because I never.
You haven't been hanging out at St. Vitus.
Obviously not.
Metal Club in Brooklyn.
Metal Club in Brooklyn that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But I didn't know about those bands, and it's also like almost anything else can be a time and a place, and because they were the first ones doing this, people, exalt it to a certain thing. I completely understand everything that you're saying. And with RJD, they were, to me, like a completely different band.
It's a whole different thing.
Whole different thing. And that they were brighter and more energetic. And but like the term doom metal, I never really heard that until like 5 years ago. I didn't even know that was a real subgenre.
Oh, it's
Nobody had
huge.
ever said that to me.
It's huge.
Because nobody was saying that in the 70s. They're doom metal. No, they were just metal.
Well, people were hardly saying even heavy metal.
Metal, yeah.
Yeah, no, this is true. I mean, there are countless doom metal bands, and no, could I sit here on the spot and name them all off? No, because I don't like doom metal. But then there's also doom metal is very closely associated with like stoner metal. There's a lot of commonalities between the two.
See, I'm too old for this. I don't know.
Sludge metal, all this kind of stuff.
I can't with that.
Yeah.
No, I'm too old. Again, Tommy's 14 years younger. I don't know about that.
He's
But
like,
I
you
hear
know
what
what
you're
doom metal is? Age.
Yeah. I don't know.
So yeah, that's
right.
me. So
Well, I don't know. I feel like your actual ranking isn't, for the most part, isn't something that people would come at you for. It probably they'll just come at you for just saying that none of it is really that good. But
well, I said all that, but I do think the debut album is actually pretty kick-ass.
Yeah.
I think that their debut album is actually groundbreaking and remarkable and really, really strong, and I think it still holds up to this day. I think everything goes off the rails to my ears, starting almost immediately after that.
Yeah, I mean, talk about something that had never existed before that album.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll give them the credit for that, where it's clearly due.
Yeah.
All right. I can dig it.
Well, that party is over, but now we have a little rest period.
Osbourne was arrested for urinating on the Alamo.
Biting the heads off of bats.
Reputation for being rock and roll's definitive crazy person.
No more tears, because Night of the Oz is here. A full evening of Ozzy programming with God Bless Ozzy Osbourne at 8.
I was the craziest guy in rock and roll.
And Black Sabbath gathered in their masses at 10. Night of the Oz begins next Friday at 8 on Palladia. And don't miss Ozzy's new double DVD set and album, Memoirs of a Madman, in stores October 14th.
All right. All right. Well, that is that. That is our ranking of the Ozzy-era Black Sabbath albums. And
if you don't like it, you can lump it.
Yeah.
Make your own damn video.
Yeah, but you know. All right. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for tolerating. Thank you for subscribing if you have, but if you haven't, maybe consider subscribing. If you do, click the little bell for notifications. But come back next week because we are going to be...
What we're doing?
We're going to be doing an album review.
Oh!
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Well, yeah, Crystal, this time, next week, it's Crystal's choice, and she has chosen Wendy and Lisa's Fruit on the Bottom album, 1989, I think.
Fruit at the Bottom, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yes.
come back next week, and we all three are going to review that album.
And you're going to love it.
Yeah.
I don't know about them. But I love it.
Maybe come back and check that out. Talk to you later.
Bye, everybody. Y'all.
But there are certainly Ozzy commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Some of which I've actually used on videos before.
Yeah, the one with him and Justin Bieber. I think you used that one, didn't you?
There's that one, and there's another one where these kids on the street, and Ozzy pulls up in the limo. Hey, you kids! Don't do that.
Right.
Don't snort it, and don't even think of what's the word? Putting it up your arse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see that? Well,
No,
there was.
I don't know if I did.
That was on one of the videos.
Yeah, and the one with Jack and what's her face?
Diane.
The Pepsi. The Pepsi
Is it a
Twist
little ditty?
commercial. What the fuck is his daughter's
Is
name?
where they were slurping down chili dogs.
Yeah. Well, there was the one with Donnie and Marie.
Yeah.
Donnie and Marie outside the Tasty Freeze.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's excellent B-roll.
And Crystal has quit the show.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
How do you like your Sabbath?
I like it black.
Yeah?
Because I'm black.
Oh, shit.
I like it starting in 1980.
You would. You fucking would. Well.
I'm sorry, but look, the fucking first two Dio Sabbath albums wiped the goddamn floor with the entirety of the Ozzy era.
Oh.
And I'll say that shit on camera.
Oh, shit. Well, you just did.
I just fucking did.
Yeah.
Be prepared. All you people who are seeing this at the end of the video, you already heard him say it.
Very special message from As It Should Be. And I speak for all three of us when I share that sentiment.
No, he doesn't.
Just that not everybody that he's speaking for agrees with him, that's all.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Well, all right.